Welcome to the École Champ-Vallée School Sustainable Sanctuary, brought to you by Inside Education's A+ for Energy. Thanks to the Champ-Vallée Fundraising Society and some amazing volunteers, our students have this beautiful outdoor classroom space that they can use. It consists of a shelter, plants, seating, and a great area to learn outside. My grant idea consists of providing students and teachers with resources so that they can explore the outdoor classroom and beyond and have everything they need to learn meaningful environmental education. This required a lot of resources and planning, but luckily I had an army of grade 9 students to help me out. The first phase was the water collection system, where we had eaves troughs and rain barrels installed so that students could use rainwater to water all the plants found in our outdoor classroom. The next phase was researching and building our learning kits. The first group of kids looked up books, resources, and all sorts of ideas for us to use to build our kits. In the second part of the year, I had my group put everything together. The students came up with this idea to build little backpacks that students could use to explore outside. We needed a little extra funding, so in came the Alberta Emerald Foundation. This group of students worked together to take all of the planning and put everything together to bring our vision to life. Weaving authentic Indigenous ways of knowing and being into the science curriculum is incredibly important. That's why for this project, I made sure to check in with our Indigenous lead at Black Gold Schools, as well as Elder Philip Campieux. It was really important to me that every single kit had books in French and in English, and all included something written by an Indigenous author. These ones were from Strong Nations Publishing. We also made sure that we had Métis storytelling art in every single kit, brought to you by Rupert's Land Institute.
But when we once we get it soft, the next stage is to smoke it, and it turns a darker brown. And that smoke does two things. It makes it water repellent, like when we make teepees. When it's pouring rain, it's not going to leak. But also, too, inside the teepee, we have a fire pit. Who's been at a campfire? Did you get hit by a spark?
Yeah.
Did it burn? Included? Well, when we smoke the hide, it makes it fire retardant. So when the spark hits you, it's not going to burn. That's why we smoke it.
We put together 5 different resource kits, every single one of them having resources in English and French and books by Indigenous authors. First of all, we started off with the Forestry Field Trip Toolkit by Inside Education. The insect kit included resources in English and French to identify insects and life cycles, look at them up closely for identification, and even play with some models. The plant kit included dissection tools, cards for identifying local, medicinal, and traditional plants, a little bit about parts of the plant, and then some trees and shrubs and inside ed forestry resources. The ecosystems toolkit included guides for flora and fauna of Alberta, a variety of books, some predator-prey games, as well as cards for learning animal names in Cree. The water kit included guides for exploring wetlands and watersheds, as well as everything you would need to test the quality of a local body of water. The energy kit included the new energy sources posters from Inside Ed in both French and English, as well as a variety of toys that show transformations of energy in many different forms. The books from Future Energy Systems are amazing, and I have to say this is probably my favorite of all the kits, including these games in French and English. These Beaver Lab handheld microscopes are one of the best outdoor exploration tools and are so portable and user-friendly for kids of all ages. And of course, I'm always using technology to solve problems, so these Forward Education Climate Action Kits are perfect for our students to explore. Now our entire school is armed and ready to explore outdoor education. The final phase of this project was our outdoor learning days, where we were able to celebrate our accomplishments outside. First, we started with the Inside Education Forestry Field Trip for our grade 9s who put everything together. They had an amazing time playing games and learning all about forestry on site. Elder Philip Campieux returned to teach our students a variety of lessons about smudging, hides, ecosystems, plants, and so much more. And of course, Inside Education had to send a team out to teach our students about beaver adaptations and ecosystems, and the kids had so much fun. Despite being rained out, the U of A Future Energy Systems was able to teach our students about land reclamation and soil, tree profiles, sundials, and water use. They really enjoyed having these experts in our school. Thanks to Inside Education and my army of grade 9 students, our sustainable sanctuary is ready to go for all kids at Champ Valley School. Thank you Inside Education's A+ for Energy for your support, as well as the Alberta Emerald Foundation and the Champ Valley Fundraising Society.